Picture this. An elderly man, his wrinkled hands trembling, holds a knife above his beloved son. The morning sun catches the blade as it glints in the air. This wasn't just any father and son. This was Abraham and Isaac, and their story is one of the most profound tests of faith ever recorded. Years before this moment, God had made an incredible promise to Abraham. "You'll be the father of many nations," he said. But there was just one problem. Abraham and his wife Sarah were way past their childbearing years. Yet, against all odds, the miracle happened. Isaac was born, bringing laughter and joy to their lives. But then came that earth-shattering command from God. "Take your son, your only son Isaac, whom you love, and sacrifice him as a burnt offering." Can you imagine the weight of those words? The son Abraham had waited 100 years for, the promised child through whom all nations would be blessed, and now God wanted him back. Here's what's amazing. Abraham didn't argue. He didn't negotiate. The very next morning, he saddled his donkey and set out with Isaac for Mount Moriah. As they climbed that mountain together, Isaac carried the wood for his own sacrifice on his back, a haunting preview of another son who would carry his cross centuries later. During their climb, Isaac asked the heart-wrenching question, "Father, I see the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for the offering?" Abraham's response, "God himself will provide the lamb, my son." Those words were more prophetic than he knew. At the top of the mountain, Abraham built the altar, arranged the wood, and in what must have been the most difficult moment of his life, bound his son, Isaac, strong enough to resist, submitted to his father's will. As Abraham raised the knife, his heart must have been shattering into a million pieces, but then, "Abraham, Abraham!" The angel's voice cut through the tension like lightning. "Do not lay your hand on the boy." And there, caught in a thicket nearby, was a ram, God's provision right on time. This wasn't just a test of Abraham's faith. It was a preview of an even greater sacrifice to come. Just as Abraham was willing to offer his beloved son, God would later send his own son, Jesus, to be the ultimate sacrifice for all humanity. But unlike Isaac, Jesus would complete that sacrifice, dying for the sins of the world. The story of Abraham and Isaac teaches us something profound about faith. Sometimes God asks us to trust him when nothing makes sense. He asks us to hold loosely to the very things he's blessed us with. But here's the beautiful truth. When God asks us to surrender something, it's never just to take it away. It's to show us his faithful provision in ways we never expected. So next time you face your own Mount Moriah moment, when God asks you to trust him with something precious, remember Abraham. Remember that sometimes our greatest acts of faith become our greatest testimonies of God's faithfulness. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Bible Story Keepers, and share it with someone who needs encouragement today. Let's keep these powerful stories of faith alive, one video at a time.